Hello, my name is Leah Gray, and my studio is Spirit Hills. I'm a photographer. Photography for me is planning, technique, vision, composition, and perception, all captured in one moment. And of course, there's a little editing sometimes, and sometimes there's a lot of editing. I began seriously photographing some 16 years ago. Photography became a diversion to lose myself when life's challenges became too much. Sitting quietly early in the pre-dawn, waiting for the light to creep across a field is good for one's well-being. I will always love the artistic and technical challenges that must be met each time one creates an image. It feeds my artistic heart and rewards my logical, organized brain. Camera gear, settings, light, subject, and moment are all analyzed and applied for a specific effect. I usually pre-visualize an image before I take a photograph. Later, I will edit it or combine it with other images I've taken. This creative process varies with the inspiration. Some images are straight out of camera, created before the camera clicks, and others are carefully made after the shutter clicks. Black and white images focus our attention on the lines and tones, drawing us to specific areas. The image Great Blue Heron was taken this spring during an early morning visit to Swan Lake. Working on detail and light requires time. I often set an image aside and come back to it to work it with fresh eyes. This mallard has a similar process applied and was taken on the same day. Other images are composites. This image is titled Capturing Paris. I created it to commemorate my first trip to Paris 2 years ago. Wildlife images are amazing to capture. A great image will be good technically and have impact or mood. I consider it a success if it conveys a good story. This image of 2 grizzly bears won the PSA Nature Image of the Year. It was shot in the Kutsumateen Grizzly Sanctuary on the west coast of British Columbia. These 3 grizzly bears were photographed in interior of BC. They were taking a very close look at us as we floated down the Chilko River. This horned grebe was floating ahead of us on our boat on the same trip. I managed to swing my big lens around and shot it as it took flight. Over the past year, there have been many opportunities to explore subjects close to home, such as Dominion Park in North Saanich, wildflowers this spring in Oak Haven Park, and of course Island View Beach, and Sydney in the morning, and Sydney in the evening. Our own backyard also provided plenty of opportunities. This is a house finch with spring blossom. I also had the opportunity to explore some still life images this year done in the kitchen. During COVID, my partner Steve and I would often sit into the evenings on the beach and experiment with in-camera movement when the light of day was falling. Over the years, I've had my photography validated with numerous gold medals and national and international competitions and exhibitions. 2 images have represented Canada in the 4 Nations Cup, Wild Dance in 2019 and Lead Mare this year in 2021. Wild in the Sand, Zebra Run, and Following are some of my favorite gold medal winning images. Photography is life. You can forget the world for a few minutes, hours, or days, disappearing behind a camera. Photography is a way of seeing, feeling, touching the world around you. My partner Steve enjoys photography with me, and together we plan and organize new ideas for our next projects. To see more of my photography, please go to my website at spirithills.ca.